All right, folks, we're live now. All right. So, um, I'm just going to doing some fixing the last few things here. Welcome, folks, to the stream here. I'm gonna quit Discord. Okay. So, hello, guys. I have to say, I get the fuck out of Minneapolis. Fantastic. Yet it should be up now. SoCal, would you let me know if it isn't up? All right. So, hello, folks. Welcome to the stream. If you weren't here previously, welcome. We are covering some news that occurred just recently, very recently, like in the last, I think, hour, maybe a little over an hour ago. I'll let me actually get it up again here for all you. Okay, so I'm going to actually put it up on the screen so everyone can see it. The stream's Twitch stream title is the old title still. Thank you, London. I thought I'd fix that. We'll fix that again. Well, so folks, welcome to the stream. If you're just coming in here, we have some news out of Minneapolis. I just want to make it clear what our government is doing to us, and the point we've gotten to. Where is this? First, however, I need to do one thing here. Let me fix this. Yeah. Okay, thank you, London. ICE murders American citizen in broad daylight. Okay, so we, for those who don't know what's happening, ICE just murdered a woman, killed a woman in Minneapolis, and there's a video of it, and I want you all to see what it is that happened, okay? Because this is the world we're living in, and do we want this to keep happening? Do we want this to keep happening, folks? Because tomorrow it'll be you, or it'll be your mother or your father or your brother or your sister or your child or your aunt or your uncle or your cousin or your friend or your coworker. All right. Now, okay. So let's take a look here at this. Yeah, we will take a look at those statements, folks, here in a second. Thank you for those who are sending me the statements, etc. The DHS is claiming the woman weaponized her. So let's watch, guys. For those of you who are new here or who just showed up, let's watch the video. How about you all decide if what the government is saying about it is true? Okay. Okay. Let's watch it, shall we? And I will say, content warning, you're going to see someone die. You're not going to directly see them die, but you're going to know that they've just died. Okay. And you're going to hear people basically wailing in pain or in sorrow and sadness. So, okay. Let's watch, shall we? Let's get right into it. Let me quickly, before we do that, let me make sure I've given enough time for people to actually come into the stream, because I really want us to make sure people are here that can see this. Okay, good. So let's take a look, folks, shall we? Let's watch. This is right here. You see my cursor. This is the individual in question in this car right here. Okay, this is an ICE agent right here. Okay, right here. Okay, and please join the Discord if you haven't already. All right. Here are the ICE agents. Keep your eyes. Okay. Notice might be a little bit hard to see. I'm going to go back a second. I know. We'll watch the whole thing. The individual was shot in the head and died. Okay, let's go back. I want to show you something here. There is uh so watch again. Watch the front of the vehicle. There's you see that? Okay. The officer that shoots is this guy right here. And if we go back a little bit, the claim that is being made is that he was defending himself from her trying to run him over. Look at his location. He's right here. We see him, right? I know, right? Right, guys? I know. Um, this is absolutely insane. Do you guys see? So this is the guy right here. Uh, watch what he does. He was hardly in front of the car, only a tiny bit. She was not going right towards him, and apparently that was enough of a threat to murder her. And by the way, for those of you out there who might not really care about humans generally and don't like all human beings, all right? Yeah, you're right. By the time he shot his gun, he wasn't even in front of the car anymore, and he kept shooting after she already went by him. She's dead. On a side note, folks, on a side note, for those who don't, yeah, no problem, Mr. King K. I mean, that's what it is. We all realize, okay, for those who aren't really humanists and don't really care about all human beings, I do, and I hope most of you do. This was an American citizen, okay, an American citizen. All right, so I guess now we're okay with the government murdering American citizens in broad daylight for no reason. Okay, like, are we okay with this at this point? um, oh, right, Sean Prince. She tried to run him over. Apparently, you did not see the video. Okay, so you know what? Yeah, 2-mile-per-hour car. I feared for my life. He was barely in front of the car. You've got to be kidding me. So, all right. Um, so yes, I will. I'll stop stating my. I'll stop saying my eyes are lying to me. Obviously, let us now go to what some of the responses to this murder are. Okay, some of the responses to this murder are. We have some. This is the statement from the Department of Homeland Security. All right, which is the agency responsible for ICE, etc. Okay, agency responsible for a lot of this crap. I absolutely was murder, Sean Price. Okay. So today, ICE officer, you know what, Sean Price, how about this? I will give it to you. We can let the people who are watching decide if it's murder or not. All right. Okay. Let's continue. Today, ICE officers in Minneapolis were conducting targeted operations when rioters began blocking ICE officers, and one of these violent rioters weaponized her vehicle, attempting to run over our law enforcement officers in an attempt to kill them. By the way, notice the plural there. Was there multiple people she was quote unquote trying to run over? Okay. Oh, thank you, London. Okay. Fascinating. And then they're, by the way, calling this domestic terrorism. The phrase used here, Department of Homeland Security, yeah, of course they will, blood buzzer. They saying that it was an act of domestic terrorism. Where was the terrorism? Okay. An ICE officer, fearing for his pathetic little life, fearing for his life, the lives of his fellow law enforcement, and the safety of the public, fired defensive shots. He used his training and saved his own life and that of his fellow officers. You saw the video, folks. Was he in immediate danger? Was he right in front of the car? Was he about to be killed by it? Okay. Now, legally, I could imagine that, given our legal system and the biases they have, they might be like, oh, yeah, he feared for his life. No, come on. Come on, guys. Are you kidding me? No. All right. The alleged perpetrator was hit and is deceased. Love that passive language, right? Was hit and is deceased. You mean was shot in the head and was killed and murdered? Okay. The ICE officers who are hurt are expected to make full recoveries. What a shame. This is the direct consequence of constant attacks and demonization of our officers by sanctuary politicians who fuel and encourage rampant assaults on our law enforcement, who are facing a 1,300% increase in assaults against them and an 8,000% increase in death threats. Folks, if you're oppressing people, I say this all the time. My community members know this. If you're oppressing people, if you're beating them down, if you're taking away their rights, if you're abducting their family members, what do you expect to happen? Do we expect there to be rainbow and unicorns everywhere? Glitter be flying through the sky all the time? Okay. All right. This is an evolving situation, and we will give the public more information as it becomes available. Okay. So, okay. Let's now see what the governor of the sorry, I think it's the mayor of Minneapolis is saying, all right? Okay. Where is the would someone resend to me? I don't know where it went now. The link to what the mayor of forgive me. With the person who sent that, was it you, Mauser, who sent the link to the mayor of Minneapolis? It is a government agency, Eddie. That's the whole point here, right? This is ICE murdering an American citizen in broad daylight. You just typed the quote. Thank you, Meowsword. Oh, okay. So the mayor of Minneapolis said the following in response to this. Mayor of Minneapolis. I need to quickly find it, guys. Give me a second. He said he's calling for ICE to leave the city immediately. I am aware we demand ICE leave the city immediately. We stand rock solid with our immigrant and refugee communities. So, okay. We demand, yeah, that's not going to work. I know. Thank you, Meowzord. Let's do that. Let's look at that one. All right. So this is the mayor of Indianapolis. Hello, R6. How you doing, R6? Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Did I not have the audio on? Oh, my mistake. Give me a second. Oops. Classic. Here we go. This should do it.
Chaos and distrust. They're ripping families apart.
I'm going to start it over. So this is the mayor of Minneapolis. Sorry, guys.
This moment since the early stages of this ICE presence in Minneapolis. Not only is this a concern that we've had internally, we've been talking about it. They are not here to cause safety in this city. What they are doing is not to provide safety in America.
Well, Putin's a bad guy too, but this is also bad.
Causing chaos and distrust. They're ripping families apart. They're sowing chaos on our streets. And in this case, quite literally killing people. So they are already trying to spin this.
Kason, I will replay the video here in a second. Okay. So that's, let me see what his response is here. This is, he said, okay, this is the get the
community.
He says, get the F out.
And I have a message for ICE.
Here it is.
To ICE, get the fuck out of Minneapolis. We do not want you here. Your stated reason for being in this city is to create some kind of safety, and you are doing exactly the opposite. People are being hurt. Families are being ripped apart. Long-term Minneapolis residents that have contributed so greatly
that's
to
based.
Our city,
I wish we could do
culture,
more though.
Economy,
but guys, so I'm going to point out, this is badass that he's actually, he's not doing the civility politics, which is not what we need right now. as in we don't need the civility politics. I'm glad he said that, but this means nothing if we don't mobilize. Okay, if people themselves don't mobilize and get out there and make it clear that we're unhappy with this. I was watching yesterday a video where a cop ran out into the street and got hit by a car and died, and the system tried to blame the driver when there's audio evidence showing. Yeah, this okay. Yes. Insane. Okay, they're gonna say he's unhinged. You're right.
Now somebody is dead. That's on you, and it's also on you to leave. Better.
Yeah. Okay. So let's, for those who just came in here, I know I'm not trying to traumatize people who have already seen it a few times, but let's watch the video again. If you have not seen the original video, let's watch the original video. Oops. Okay. So for those who haven't seen the original video of the actual basically murder, let's watch it again. Murder video. Minneapolis. Okay. Well, maybe I got to find it again now. Unfortunately, I should have been smarter about how I did that. Okay. Here it is. Okay. So if you want, guys, we're going to watch it again. Content warning. Content warning. Okay. Okay. Answer me. Bro, what? I'm sorry. I'm trying to, I don't know why we're talking about Putin right now. This has nothing to do with the stream. Okay. So we got to get out to the streets to support ICE. Proud patriot. You disgust me. Okay. So Lee Lane, basically, let's watch Lee Lane. Let's watch together. For those who haven't seen this, let's watch this video. ICE just murdered an American citizen in Minneapolis, in broad daylight with a shot to the head, 4 shots to the head, actually. It killed her. Okay. Okay. No, the title is not clickbait whatsoever. So, yeah. So let's watch this. Okay. This is the video. Again, content warning. You're not going to actually see the person die. You are going to see them die, but you're not going to see them actually getting shot. You're going to know that they're dead though. Okay. So let's watch. You guys can decide whether you think this is murder or not. I suspect that this is murder. I believe it's murder. And this was an American citizen, proud patriot, who was just driving. And okay, everyone ready? Real fast, this car right here is where the person who's about to get shot is. She is the driver. That was her being shot. Fucking God! What the fuck? After being shot and killed, probably instantly, she then crashes the car over into some cars over here. Now, I'm going to go back a bit. I'm going to go back a bit. The claim being made by the Department of Homeland Security, by the way, welcome to the stream, folks. There you go, Raccoon Boyle. The department being claimed by the Department of Homeland Security is that she was trying to hit one of the officers. Now, when we look at the video, you will see an officer standing right over here, right next to the edge of the car, and then they begin shooting. He begins unloading his firearm basically right after she has driven to the point where he's no longer in front of the car. So let's watch. No! Okay, see this? Now you can't see. There's an ICE officer right here. All right, right here. No! Shame! Do you see? He was not right in front of the car. He was right near the edge of the car. She was not aiming towards him at all. She was going off to the side of him.
Oh my fucking God! What the fuck? What the fuck?
Just killed her. She's dead. American citizen, by the way, American citizen. For all of you people out there who, for some reason don't like every human being on the planet, I'm an American citizen. So, okay. Yeah, it just got killed. And, I don't know, Elliot Waffles. Good question. Although I don't know what they were trying to enforce at this point. Of course, he wasn't, again, he was barely in front of the car. He was like right near the edge of it. And then he got out of the way of it and then shot her. Okay. And yes, that is fair, Nathan. We do need to see more angles in other parts of the video, but I don't really care. Like from what I see, it looks pretty obvious. Okay. Even, okay. Missouri plates, paid agitator. Right, Kane. All right. Great, right? Isn't this fantastic? This is terror, right? Now, yeah. And was he super threatened, folks? No, was not. Okay. So this just happened. This woman got murdered, and I'm trying to figure out more details about who this woman was. By the way, folks, if you donate over on YouTube, you get to choose a color for one of my nails. And if you donate over on Twitch, you also get to choose a color from one of my nails. Let's see here. Woman. Oh, not Indianapolis. Jesus. Minneapolis. Oops. Minneapolis. Okay. Okay, what we know about the victim. So, 37-year-old white woman who was appeared to be in a vehicle alone. They called it, by the way, the Department of Homeland Security. Guess what the Department of Homeland Security called it? Domestic terrorism. They said that this woman was doing an act of domestic terrorism. So do we buy that, folks? Do we buy that what we saw in that video was terrorism? Yeah, right? Murder. Okay. Trying to find more information about this woman who was killed. Looks like we don't know. She was struck in the head. She was pronounced dead. The mayor of Indianapolis, by the way, did come out and say that his words were, "Get the fuck out of Minneapolis." Okay. Okay. Yep. Same government, Prana Pharma Grow Group Coop, right? All right. So it even says here, as he was sidestepping the SUV when he began shooting, so he wasn't even in danger. He was already out of danger. Okay. Okay. I know, guys. All the witnesses are denying ICE statements. Yep, it says here one of the agents on the driver's side door backed away a little bit and then opened fire, shooting 3 times during the driver's side's window. One witness states that they weren't moving towards the officers. Now, that isn't a good evidence because, witnesses can see various things. The mortuary is looking for an investigation into a use of force. All right. So, guys, um, this is very fascinating. Okay. So, this is disturbing. And um, I'm a historian, folks. For those who don't know, I am a historian. Uh, I am very sick of our government killing us, doing things like this, shooting us in the head, suffocating us to death on the ground. You know, all these things that our government keeps doing to us, wasting our money on coups overseas, wasting our money on anything else that's happening in the world, and as opposed to helping us. Okay, like I'm pretty sick of all this shit. I'm sick of our Lord in Chief, our fascist president, the Mango Mussolini, doing stupid shit and getting away with it, doing authoritarian shit and getting away with it. I don't know about all of you. I'm reaching my limit. Um, Okay. And oh my God, I love the people in chat here. You know, I'm not supposed to engage with trolls in chat, but I studied Nazis. I studied fascist. I was literally in grad school studying, going to Germany and reading Nazi documents. You folks out there that are defending the Gestapo, or forgive me, defending ICE, sound like Nazis. You sound like Nazi people who were Nazi sympathizers, people who supported the Gestapo. That's what you sound like when you're like, "Oh, well, you're just, you know, why are you trying to stop the actions of these agents? Why are you trying to do this? Blah 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 blah." Okay. So okay. Uh 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 right. Yep, there you go, Sassy Mo. One nation under fraud, clearly visible with bribery and corruption for all. Um, so grammar check. What did I say? Well, I'm sorry, what did I say wrong there? Meowzord, did I get something wrong? Oh, yes, thank you. Oh, you mean the, oh, yes, by the way, oh, yes, that 815 guy, um, cock is spelled Cock, not Kock, just to be clear. All right. Meowzer, do you mean grammar check on what? Did I put the title up wrong because I did it so quickly? Yeah, it's the top 1% that's super corrupt. So okay. Like, guys, come on. Can we at least, if you're going to insult me, can you at least use proper grammar? Jesus Christ. Okay. Yeah, I agree. Prana farmers grow crop coop. Excuse me. It's time for some good rage against. I can't criticize this admin. Hilarious. Okay. So, for those of you out here who are sane, and I know most Americans are sane, the vast majority of Americans don't like Trump. If you look at every single statistic out there, I'm seeing a lot of people here who are very much uh, fans of not fans of Trump. Are we done yet with this? Are we done with all this nonsense that we're having to put up with? All this illegality, all this fascistic behavior, all this killing of American citizens? Because that's what we're seeing. That's what we're seeing. And I know there are people out there who are like, "Oh, but I like it because it's not me that's happening to, and I don't like migrants, so I'm okay for that." But are we done with it yet? Yeah, he's getting very much out of control, right? WEL Wells. Um, okay. Gob, well, that's funny, Gob. I don't watch mainstream news, so why did Epstein? Yep. Hey guys, can I also ask you guys? Um, okay, can I also ask you all? What about the Trump? What's going on with the Epstein files? Okay, all of you Trump defenders out there, isn't it kind of funny how all these Epstein files are coming out, and then suddenly Trump goes to war with Venezuela and all this other shit? Like, okay, the American government is not supporting our best interests. Okay, they're killing us in the streets. They're killing American citizens, and shit like that. Okay, so yeah, um, Okay, so for all right. All right. Yep, it's I mean, the okay. Uh, okay, guys. So for those who are coming in and are new now, ICE has just murdered an American citizen in Minneapolis. Um, oh, they never did. Don't worry, Midnight Dracula. I don't think they ever did either. But it's definitely gotten a lot worse recently. They never did. Okay, Midnight Dracula. Okay. Needs fists. Good needs an iron hand to tear the flesh from those who threaten it. Okay. Democrats couldn't release the files because they were still in legal proceedings. Well, I don't trust the Democrats either, folks. The Democrats are not good people either. I don't care. They could have released them. I don't give a shit. My point, though, is that with Trump's in charge now, why isn't he releasing them? Or why is he slow crawling the release of them? And why did he have to get a court order to do it? And why did they anyway redact so much info, including info that included his name? Okay. So, all right, guys, for those coming in, ICE did kill someone. Okay. So, for those out there, guys, you know, I want to point out I am not a fan of the Democratic Party too either. Neither are most people in my community. Neither are most of the people in my community. The Democratic Party are massively corrupt also. So let's not defend them. The Democrats are responsible for the creation of Trump. The Democrats failing to help the people of the United States led to the creation of Trump and are allowed to him to become popular. That's why when they chose Joe Biden to be the running candidate, it ended up going back to Trump afterwards because the Democrats aren't doing good by the American people. They just aren't. We need better than that. Okay. So we need a better Democratic Party. So they're not great. Okay. Yeah, Mr. Like, okay. I love this. I love how there's always this whataboutism, which, because for those who do the whataboutism, like, why? What about the Democrats? Yeah, I agree with you. But that doesn't mean then you can ignore that Trump and the Republicans are doing okay. All right. Yeah, guys, like, I got to tell you though, guys, there is a one of the things that. So I'm a historian. Do we remember the battles of Lexington and Concord when the British troops started firing on Americans that were in Lexington? Okay, like that's kind of brutal, and that sort of sparked a revolution in this country. And we're seeing people getting killed left and right. Okay. You see what I mean? All right. You see what I mean? What do you guys know about anything that's going on? I seriously don't. Okay. I hope you guys get better soon. Okay. Angry McCann. Okay. There you go, Mithril. Thank you, Mithril, our UK person. Hey, I agree, Midnight Dracula. Alas, Midnight Dracula, we're trying here. We're trying our best down here, but there's a lot of problems with our system. Okay. A lot of problems with the system. So, folks, my father just arrived. Just to let all of you know. Would you like to give me a second? Yes. Okay, folks, my dad has a few words he wants to say. So I'm going to let him speak to you a little bit. I think he heard about what's going on. So, okay. Go ahead, Dad. You can come sit down here. Now, Father, remember, in the chat, you're going to see trolls and stuff. Just ignore those people.
Yeah. Going after Billy Goat Gruff. All right. I read about what happened. I saw the view of the event from different angles, and I just saw one from the front. And even though I saw that one from the front, I was already convinced that this was murder. This is not some hard-working enforcement official trying to save his own skin or her own skin. This is a guy who is off to a little bit to the side of the car. When the lady took off, if you look at the front view, you can see this. And they fire into the car and kill her. For what? For what? What was the reason for taking her life away from her loved ones? What was the reason? Rounding up immigrants. Is that a good reason to kill people? You know, I have studied over my years a lot of terrorism sponsored by countries, and especially Nazi Germany. They did the same damn thing. You know what? The administration will probably say, oh, that brave ICE agent was a real patriot, just doing his job.
They already said that. The Department of Homeland Security said that she was doing domestic terrorism, the woman who was killed.
Driving a car that wasn't in danger of hitting anybody. My God, we all need to get off the roads in our vehicles, just in case. What have we turned into? What have we done? We got an idiot in the White House who believes that patriotism equates killing people in the United States. That's what he thinks patriotism is. Look back to the American Revolution. See what real patriots are about. Stepping up to stop the killings at the hands of the authorities, saying that it was okay to do that against King George, against Parliament. That's what they stood for. They risked their very lives to stop those transgressions. And yet we have people here who are, I'm sorry, stupid as hell, who don't understand that about the American Revolution. They've taken the term patriot and twisted it, turned it, and broke it to fit this type of crap. Look at the American Revolution. That's not what they were about. So stop this madness. Was it really worth the death of that woman? And just because the authorities said, oh, she was a domestic terrorist. Bullshit. So anybody that's labeled a domestic terrorist should be randomly killed on the street? What happened to our laws? And once again, I challenge you to look at the one where it's coming forward, the front of part, and you tell me, where is the domestic terrorist? It wasn't her. This really upsets me. Some of you have seen me on here before. This is ludicrous. When will it stop? We got a fat ass sitting in the White House. Actually, I'm going to call him an oversized boil on the butt of the world, who thinks he's sent by God. How dare he? And he revels in this type of chaos, splitting families up, hurting people, killing people, all in the name of patriotism. Hell, he's so stupid, He went after all of our commanding officers in the military, saying that they better lose weight because we don't want any fat generals or admirals or officers. That's not what our military is about. Well, guess who is the number one person in our government that's in charge of the military? Our top military decision maker. It's the president of the United States, and he's one hell of a fat boil on the butt of the world. We should fire him. But you know what? I don't think anybody will be brought to justice on this. I'm sorry, but this just so pissed me off. I can sit here and think of numerous examples throughout history where things like this happened. Hell, it's like those that went into the White House. Oh, they were just tourists. They were patriots who were just tourists. I tried to break into the Capitol building. You know, if I go to the Capitol building today, break some windows, hit the officers patrolling there, I'd be arrested. And I'll scream, I'm a patriot, I'm a patriot. I'm just here as a tourist. That would mean shit. And yet our administration praises those who do that, who do this killing. Life is worth more than that. Don't call yourself a freaking patriot when you do this to your own people. Here in the United States, when shootings like this occur, we frequently call them thugs, mafia, the Black Hands. We call them Nazis, neo-Nazis. But no, our administration calls them patriots. What a warped sense of view. Don't forget this. Don't forget what happened. It's the same old story. If it happened here, it can happen anywhere here, especially when the authorities to be allow it to happen and defend it. My God, that woman was dangerous. Oh my God, she was a terrorist driving that car. Now she's dead. Woo! We're safe. We're free. What? How shameful is that? How shameful is that? And those of you who are these trolls out there, if you feel insulted by what I'm saying, live with it. Because I don't give a rat's ass. Bottom line is, you need to look at yourselves and figure out what you really stand for. And those of you who are appalled by what has happened, you need to speak out. Whether it's in our country, here at the United States, in your country, if stuff like this happens, sitting quietly by only makes those in power think that they can get away with this.
And boy, have we seen that over and over and over and over again.
My dad fought in World War II against the fascists in North Africa. He landed on the beaches of Normandy, Omaha Beach to be exact. Fought his way across Europe to the Elbe River, was wounded 3 times, patched up, sent right back in. And he wasn't pro-war at all. But he felt he really did something to stop these people who love to kill other people and make other people feel horrible and turn other people into subhumans. But now I look back, thank God my dad passed away. Because now he would look at this and go, what the hell? I fought to end it in Europe, and it's rising up here. What did we all fight for? What did we die for? Thank you. I'm sorry I had to jump in here. Anyway, just wanted to say.
Thank you, Dad. Thank you. Sorry. You don't have to apologize. You're good. All right. So, folks, a lot of emotions here, right? Yeah, I don't apologize. They're all like, "Don't apologize. Don't apologize." They wanted to hear that. Okay. All right. So, guys, that was my father, of course. So again, I mean, I second what he said. Okay, London. There's always a chance we can vote ourselves, but the history has proven time and time again. Okay, so like, I'm at my limit. Okay, I am at my limit. Um. Yeah, I should get Pops. I should get him on there. Um. Oh, thank you, SoCal. Thank you. Did you send me? I'm sorry, I don't have the YouTube chat up, so maybe I missed that. But thank you. So, yeah, this is. I'm like at my limit. Okay. Someone sent me. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you for those who sent a super chat. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay. So who did send a super chat? I got to check now since they don't have the chat up here. We got thank you Meowzord and thank you SoCal. Okay. So all right. Let me see what you all are saying here. Pop's the breadwinner. All right. Yeah, Pops is the breadwinner. That's true. Meowzord. Yeah, thank you, London. All right. Yeah, my dad's awesome. If you guys didn't notice, I should have him more often. Okay. Yeah. So guys, and most kids prove my history, they don't. Yeah. Okay. The old Republican response would be she disobeyed officers' orders, so what happened is she got shot. The MAGA response, absolutely, case. Like, this is the degeneracy we're seeing of this system, okay? Prescott Bush, if Papa Revolt likes World War II history, have him dig into where there was almost a successful Nazi coup. Absolutely, there was. There was a lot of that, okay? So, okay, guys, you get it, right? You get it. This is a mess. I am at my limit. I'm getting very frustrated. Yes, he did. That's what my dad does. He talks with his heart. Let me give you a little more history here, folks. On the wall behind me, right, is a sword. You can see it. You know what? Macy actually mentioned this earlier. I'll bring it to you so you can take a look at it. This is a sword. You see it? Okay. This is actually a sword from the American Civil War. It is actually from the American Civil War. I am not touching the hilt of the sword because I don't want to damage it. It is very old. You can see it's kind of coming undone on the hilt, right? This is an American Civil War sword. The blade itself is sort of rusted, has some stain marks on it. There's actually a design on the blade, but it's hard to see, okay? This sword has been passed down in my family for many years. Okay. We call it Chainbreaker. And the legend is that it is responsible for the death of 7 slave owners because someone in my family, we're not quite sure who, fought for the Union during the Civil War. We've had ancestors who have made major sacrifices for some of the things we have. That not only includes in the United States, that includes all over the world. And right now, we are letting those sacrifices go to waste. And this is deeply frustrating for me because enough blood was spilled by these people, okay, for us to just kind of throw it aside and be like, it doesn't matter. Okay. So you see what I mean? Don't forget about Chainbreaker. All right. Which was used in a war to end slavery. Okay. All right. Okay, guys. So please, keep a lookout for more news about this crap that's happening. Yes. So someone asked me about Venezuela. Oh, that's really cool, Mithril. Someone asked me about Venezuela here. And yeah, so Venezuela, more stuff is happening with that. Give me a second here. I'm going to put my face back up. If my face will work. Here we go. All right, guys. So, again, for those who are coming in now, ICE murdered someone. ICE killed someone in cold blood in Minneapolis. Although, admittedly, the mayor of Minneapolis is being pretty badass by coming out and saying, get the fuck out of Minneapolis. Okay. So that's what we're talking about. And are we going to do something about it? Are we going to keep letting this administration do this to us, see the erosion of everything? Okay. ICE trains with IDF. I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised. Not a fan of that genocidal regime over there in Israel. Okay. So guys, you asked me to talk about Venezuela. I mean, Trump is looting Venezuelan oil right now. Literally just had a bunch of oil tankers sent from Venezuela to the United States to be used by him personally. Got you. So to be honest with you, what's happening in Venezuela is about three things: oil, rare earth minerals, and imperial control. It has nothing to do with drugs. That's just an illusion. It has nothing to do with drugs. Even Trump has been honest about that. He keeps talking about drugs, but then he also keeps saying, oh, and by the way, the oil. Okay. So it's oil, rare earth minerals, and imperialism. The biggest reason we took out Maduro is because Venezuela has the largest oil reserves in the world, and China and Russia have been getting more influence in Venezuela. We have historically viewed Venezuela as being within our sphere of imperial control. We do not want them to get into our sphere of imperial control, so we're removing Maduro to ensure our continued control over Venezuela because we are an empire. And they also have tons of rare earth minerals, which are necessary for a lot of technological development and stuff like that. So I know people. Are saying, a lot of people are here saying that the oil itself is a distraction. Distraction from what? Do we think? Because it could be. Yeah, of course it was. So what are we like? I'm not saying it's necessarily because we want the oil. I'm saying we don't want others to have control of the oil. And Venezuelan oil, this is complicated. Okay. We don't want others to have control of it, but also it's about a combination of things. I would say the main one is that it is about imperialism and control, not about drugs. Okay. So yeah, it's complicated, but but it has nothing to do with drugs, okay? Or very little to do with drugs. Thank you. Someone I think just subscribed, I believe. Thank you for whoever just did that. Oh, followed. Thank you for following me over there on Twitch. If Trump wants his teeny tiny name, put something else like it. Yeah, to the Monroe Doctrine, exactly. But the Venezuelans are celebrating, right, Mr. McKay? Insane. They were also protesting, as I'm sure you know. I know you're joking here, but they were also massively protesting because who wants their regime overthrown? The incompetence here is on multiple levels. It's illegal on multiple levels. Okay. So, Andrew, I think that's an oversimplification. I am not a fan of the Israeli government, but I think it's an oversimplification to say it's because of Israel. I think it's a massive oversimplification. Israel is monstrous, especially to the Palestinian people, which they are doing a genocide against. But I don't think this is only about Israel's will. Okay. Gotta love them cherry-picked reactions of the jaded ones who left. Yeah, I know, right? Don't you? You love that. Hello, Ice VR. Hello, Ice. Oh, thank you, Ice VR. Okay. Thank you for joining over there. Lots of fake video celebrations. Yeah. Right. So we're like, okay. Yeah, guys, it's scary. Guys, please, you should come to our streams more often. I literally studied fascism in grad school. That's what we talk about a lot, is what's happening in America, why it's happening, how things are happening. So we talk about this stuff a lot in my community. I'm actually today is actually my day off, but I got on because I'm so flipping out because of another murder of an American citizen by this regime. So I highly recommend you guys stop by. If anyone's interested, you should also join our Discord community. We have a great community on there. I think London has pinned it, at least over in part of this. But anyway, yeah, no, it's gotten bad, guys. It's been bad. There's been an issue with the United States for a while, and it has been a slow process of the diminution of American institutions and the creation of a sort of fascist imperialist government over time. And Trump is sort of the epitome of that. Okay, what I don't understand is how is that the U.S. are not. How is it the U.S. because so well? The reason that this is because America is still very powerful, and there's not many people out there that could challenge America militarily. And the Europeans, for example, are kind of spineless when it comes to pushing back against the United States. Um, things like that. There's a lot of spinelessness there. America's still very powerful. And yeah, and a lot of European governments don't care because they also don't like Maduro because they don't like Russia and they don't like China and things like that. So America sort of is able to violate international law as much as it wants and get away with it. And this has been happening. Um, this has been happening for a long time. Okay. Anyway. Okay. Christian fundamentalists are the best. Please. That is hilarious to me, Adam Soto. If you think Christian fundamentalists are the best, you have truly lost your mind. You have truly lost your mind, and I don't know what to say. You have absolutely lost your mind if you think Christian fundamentalists are the best. Okay. Thank you, Arshan. Mahmoud is right about slavery. The Christian fundamentalists could defend slavery by quoting the Bible. I could. Anyway, no, the KKK are Christian fundamentalists. No, thank you. So, okay. Yeah, Midnight Dracula. I'm not saying this to be demeaning, but you don't. It's much more complicated than the things you're saying. The situation in America is much more complicated than us simply voting out both the GOP and the Dems. How do we do that? This is very difficult because we have a two-party system which is fucked up, and both parties are deeply corrupt. And the media apparatus is largely in the pockets of both the parties. And okay, I agree, folks. What other religion has done anything for the world? Well, Adam, you're asking the wrong person. I'm an atheist, but I would say, I would definitely not say Christian fundamentalists are good for the world. Okay, no one engaged. I know. Yeah, they're tethered to the media. They're tethered to billionaires and lobbyists and media. Absolutely. Okay. Good luck, DMC, with that pinching a loaf. Okay. Okay. So I don't know why we're still only debating religion, but guys, we need to do something. This is getting out of hand. It was already out of hand, but are we okay with this? Are we okay with living in a fascist regime that keeps killing us and is now threatening the world with war? Trump is now saying he also wants to take Greenland. He wants to go to war to get Greenland. He's saying he's willing to use military force against Greenland. He bombed Iran. He just overthrew a government in Venezuela. And remember, this was the guy who was supposed to be the pro-peace president in a hilarious kind of thing. The fact that he, okay. Is this, we're just going to keep letting this happen? Is that it? Is that what we're going to do? Okay. Hello, so what happened, folks? For those Pokey, you just got hello, first time made it to the stream. What's going on? What has happened is that ICE has murdered an American citizen. Okay, in the streets of Minneapolis. We've just watched the video. I recommend you watch it. American government doing more authoritarianism and things like that. On the bright side, the hardcore history episode about this era will go hard. That's for sure. There's not hate like Christian love, right? Oh my God, algebra, right? Okay. Some concepts of math are made by, yeah. Okay, good. Okay, Matt Sci guy, we might need that here in a second. Okay. So guys, why the hell are we talking about religion right now in the chat? For those who out there who are Islamophobic, you're morons. I just got to tell you, you know that there are billions of Muslims in the world and they're shocking. They're human beings and they're not all the same. just like not all Christians are the same, just like not all Jews are the same, just like not all Buddhists are the same. So to make these big declarative statements about Muslims or Christians or any group is really stupid. It's like caveman level thinking. Like everyone of this group must be bad. This religion must be bad. This religion must be good. No, that's not how that works. They're made up of people, and people can do good or bad things, and any religion can be used to justify good or bad things. Okay? It doesn't matter what the religion is. Okay? Can we be clear about that? Uh, okay. Uh, you just earned my Hey, thank you, Asmodeus. Good for you to say the thank you. Religion says, but bigotry is not based. Yeah. Okay. So okay, guys. So again, can we do something about this government? Can I just say that? Like, can we do something about it? And for the people who aren't from America, can you pressure your governments to put pressure on our government to do things about this? Because we're a threat to all of you. And I know I'm an American, but our government is a threat to the world at this point. And I I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do anymore. Okay? There's like, okay, if we were to all go on strike or something, boy, would that be nice. There are other things we could do too, but our politicians are failing us miserably. Uh, Miserably. And that includes the Democratic Party, by the way. Right? Okay. Oh, I know Dwayne Elliott. I know. And by the way, don't I am not I am an American, but you guys, you okay, well, all right. Yeah, absolutely, guys. Yeah, I know about yeah, like so all right. Our empire is falling, which is good in my opinion. I'm okay with the fall of the American empire. Let's speed it up a bit. But we're lashing out as we go down, and we can't let that happen. All right. Um, okay. I believe it. Balaz, okay. Israel, a foreign country, is sowing seeds of division in our country. Yeah. Oh, I know, Asmodeus. I don't blame you. Trust me. Guys, for those that are new to me and my channel here, I am a socialist. Okay. So I know, like I just wait for it. Wait for the trolls now to come out. I am a democratic socialist. Regardless, I'm also a gay man, so definitely not a fan of the fascist in the government of the country I'm in. I neither party neither party backs my beliefs. So I totally get it, and I'm definitely not a fan of the attacks on other countries and shit. Thank you. I know socialism is good, but you know how people are out there when they hear socialism. I know I'm a goddamn commie. So okay. Anyway, so all right. I am an American. That is what. If to answer your question, Doug is cool. Okay. Socialist, right? Okay. Now, if you don't like socialism, you don't know what it is. This channel, however, is not for me to promote socialism. Okay, it is for me to fight fascism. So we need to fight the fascism that we're seeing in America. America has not been doing well for a while, but it's escalating pretty quickly now. Okay, Dwayne. Hey, I would have loved that, Dwayne. What do you mean? When I arrived here, what do you mean? What do you mean, Dwayne? Well, you said you should have assimilated into the original nations when you arrived here. When I arrived here? What do you mean when I arrived here? I'm sorry to tell you that unfortunately, when my family arrived here, most of the natives had already been exterminated through genocide. So that's, by the way, that's what happened historically. Our ancestors murdered most of the natives. Okay. Okay. All right. Euros, you're entitled to your beliefs. Thank you, Dunk is cool. De-radicalization. Channel will spawn money. Yeah, that's true. That's true, SoCal. Okay. Thank you. Someone just did something. I don't know what it was. Thank you. Someone just. Thank you. I got another follower. Thank you, whoever just followed. What was I about to say here? Okay. Uh, Dwayne. Well, I know. I know you're Dwayne. Trust me. I'm a historian. I know you guys are still here. But I'm saying, but as you know, the vast majority of Native peoples were exterminated. And there are many still left. There's lots of reservations, et cetera. There's people who don't live on reservations who are over on on the reses and stuff like that. But you know, all right. So it is worst here in India. Are you at least can voice against your government? But here in India, we don't have a voice. By the way, Narendra Modi can go fuck himself. I hate Narendra Modi. I can't stand Narendra Modi. I'm so sorry what's going on over there in India, Wells. I more power to you. I feel very worried for the people of India as well. There's fascism popping up all over the place in the world at the moment. Okay. Whoever just said India is poop, can someone ban this person? Can someone ban this person? That's just, okay. I think so. I think Trump is going to try to go after Greenland. I don't know if he'll do it militarily, but he's definitely going to try and get it somehow. And that's great. Love that for the world. Okay. Jeep Hostley, that's funny. Did I call for a collapsed American state? No, I didn't. Okay. So politics equals garbage. I love that name, by the way. I agree. So what business do you have talking about politics? You literally don't know anything. Hilarious, nitwit. Yeah, great name. It matches you perfectly. What do you think of the condition of women in Muslim countries? Which Muslim country do you mean? Where do you mean? As a matter of fact, in some Muslim countries, there are more women in government than have ever been in government in America. So I'm not quite sure which Muslim country you're referring to. We can talk about that for a while. And also, well, we can go anyway. There you go, Raccoon Boy. Okay, fascism is ironically global movement. It is. Funny, right, for being so nationalist. Okay, what do you think of women in Christian nationalist states? Absolutely, you're a smart guy. Great response there. Um, um, exactly. That's a good point, Fanta Gray. Assimilate to what in the United States? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, guys. Yeah, and you're right, guys. Mr. King K, you need to join our community. I love your comments here. Okay, and if we want to, I don't know why we're suddenly talking about religion. I have no problem doing it, but right now is not really the time. Okay, so okay, so all right. India. By the way, for the person who said I don't know of any Christian nationalist state, America is a Christian nationalist state at this point. Obviously, have you not noticed what's going on in the world? Okay. Um, Yeah, American empire. That's not the same as a state collapsing, Jeep Hoosley. That is not the same as as a government collapsing. The empire means controlling things outside of our borders, dominating the globe. All right. Um, Ice, you're funny. Okay, so Cal, you know that in the next few hours, DHS and Trump will spin Minneapolis. Of course they will. Um, well, I mean, yeah. Okay, so can we do something about this, folks? I'm sorry. Have I emphasized this enough? I'm just trying to be clear here. Our government keeps killing us, keeps killing American citizens. And if you don't care about non-American citizens, which you should because they're human beings, they're no different from you except that they happen to be born somewhere else, then you should at least care about the government murdering us citizens because then they can come after you. Okay. Yep, guys. Yeah, they did. Finn, they murdered someone in Minneapolis. We watched the video here on stream a few moments ago. Okay. Yep, and they've already called the person who did it. They've already become ICE. Homeland Security has already labeled the person who was killed a terrorist. Even though if you watch the video, Not really a terrorist kind of action. Not really a terrorist kind of action there. All right. Um, so Nova, so here's my question, Nova. Since you are really on the Islam thing for some reason, what is your point? What is your point? Because I can promise you that I'm a gay man, and whether it's a Muslim country or a Christian country, I'm not going to do well in them. So I don't understand your point here of just talking about Islam. It almost seems like you kind of have a bias. You kind of don't like Islamic people, even though there are billions of them. And to generalize about billions of people who are all different from each other because they're human beings is, and I don't use this word lightly, stupid. Okay? Stupid. Uh, Billions of Muslims in the world. All right? Um, I agree, Ice. Love should be paramount over any other belief. Okay? Hilarious. Oh my God, that's so stupid. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Fanta Gray. I'm not like, we need to dismantle the American empire. Please, can we do it now? It also, by the way, for the Americans out there, would be better for Americans. Do you think it's funny? I mean, do you think it's good for us that our government keeps wasting all of our money on foreign wars that benefit the ultra wealthy? Do you think it's good for us that we keep bombing other countries and then getting people in those countries that hate us because we're killing them and their children? Do you think it's moral? If you don't care about the morality of it, then at least can you be selfish about it and be like, why are we doing this? Would someone please ban Snicky 1976, please? Yeah, guys. Okay. um, Gate Novia. Hey, you're delusional. Do you know why the West has a somewhat better living? Now, this is a generalization, but why do you think the West might have better living conditions than countries that are majority Muslim? Even though technically that is an oversimplification, I am playing to your point here. All right. So, uh, okay. So, anyway. No, and hey, I agree with you. I'm an atheist. I don't really I'm not a really big fan of any religion, but I definitely like human beings. So, I also think it's weird how we specifically point out Islam all the time. I think that's really weird. I think it reveals something deep within us. Um, okay. That's true, Mithril. There you go, Mr. King K. Okay. Uh, all right. So, guys, I know I'm doing this stream. Um, okay. Oh my God. I don't know why I'm having to debate Islam in this stream. Okay. Well, we're going to stop. I'm going to stop talking about Islam and Christianity right now because it's a waste of my time. Okay. Um, so, Mithril, I don't like you because you're a pagan. I'm kidding. I'm joking. So, yeah, well, then why are you using it as an example, Novi? Because you do realize that Muslims are being targeted all over the Western world with Islamophobic shit. They are. So why do you then try to make people uncomfortable about a group that's being targeted? I don't understand that. I'm an atheist. I could criticize Islam, right? I could criticize Christianity. I could criticize all these things, but I'm not going out of my way to talk about Islam. You know why? Because right now they're being targeted, and they're human beings, and they don't deserve it. There you go, Dolly Boy. How dare you? All right. So, all right. All right, guys. So we need to do something about this. This is getting out of hand, right? Can we do something? Okay, can we do something about what's happening in the United States, not only for our sake, but for the world's sake? I don't normally stream on Wednesdays. I'm actually probably going to get off now. Thank you all for watching. If you liked what you saw here, I stream every day. Uh, there you go. There you go. No, hey, I agree with you, and that's my point for what is it? Scro TM booger balls. I agree with you. Human beings do terrible things. It doesn't matter if you're atheist. It doesn't matter if you're Christian. It doesn't matter if you're Muslim. It doesn't matter if you're Hindu. Human beings can do terrible things to each other. All right. Okay. Oh, you did a super chat? Forgive me, Resident Union Thug. Oh, let me check. Oh, thank you. Oh, wait. Nope. Let me go down. I missed it. Thank you, Resident Union Thug. What sort of response do you expect with the murder that took place today in Minneapolis? What have we seen historically when things like this happen? So there are multiple possible outcomes for this, Resident Union Thug. One of them is that it radicalizes people to take action. And unfortunately, I have very little faith. I have little faith. You know what, guys? I'll get off. I'll go back and start playing more of the video game, okay? I have little faith that Americans will encourage Americans to take actions. I wish they would. I wish they would. Historically, when you like a citizen gets killed and it gets caught on camera and it's viewed as being an oppressive action, like what happened during the civil rights era, it can spur people to action and empathy that wouldn't normally be spurred to action and empathy. And this sounds dark, especially because it's a white woman, a white citizen. That might especially make people upset. I personally think it shouldn't matter. I think it should be anyone that gets killed we should care about. But you know how Americans can be. At the same time, the other way that this could turn out is, well, there's three ways. Like I said, it could radicalize people. The second way is that nothing will happen. Nothing will change. And the third way is that it'll radicalize the Trump administration. They might use it as like, oh, our agents are being attacked, so we need to crack down even more, even though that's bullshit and it's a lie. So those are some of the possibles, some of the possible things. Okay. Of course, I know it matters. The exact, that's my whole point as like, I know for me, it doesn't matter, but I know to most Americans, a lot of Americans, it'll matter. Okay. So, all right, you guys, what am I playing? I'll over on, okay. We all just want to live, have better quality of life, or not create oppression in other nations. We think, yeah, absolutely, guys. You're being played, MAGA. Please, please, please. I'm sorry. What is the name of the game I was playing? The King is Watching, right? So thank you, Resident Union Thug, for that donation. Okay. Okay, guys. I'm gonna leave now. What I'm gonna do, folks, is I'm gonna stop streaming on YouTube and I'm gonna go over to Twitch and I'm gonna play some more of my game. So if you guys want to continue watching, I will put up my Twitch. I'll put up my Twitch link here. And I'm gonna be playing a video game. This is my day off, so I wasn't meaning to go live, but then this happened. Paste. Okay, so there's the Twitch link for those who want to go over and watch that. I'm gonna be playing a game. We'll still be chatting a bit and stuff, but it's not gonna be a terribly serious stuff. So for those that are interested, please go over there and watch that. Okay. Everyone, thank you for watching. Thank you for everyone who donated. Never stop resisting. Always question authority figures. Don't forget Chainbreaker and the sacrifices our ancestors made, and always, always, always fight for a better future. We need to do something. This is getting really out of hand, if it wasn't already. All right. See you guys later. Come over to Twitch if you want to keep watching there.